Hey, that's gonna be on the recording, I think. The TV might be picked up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try.
It's not picking me up as well. I think I still have to hold it, like, in my face.
I will turn this to like.
Maybe put this. Put this here.
I can pull my stool over here and you can put it closer to your face.
I think maybe like putting it between us so that we're both a distance to it. Recording setup sucks.
We're still trying to figure shit out.
Right now it is a $12 mic from Amazon sitting on top of the laptop on a stool.
And now we're gonna bring my box for socks.
Now it's socks. Now it is in my taint.
In your taint.
It is in my taint.
Alright, I'll put this.
I hope that sounds nice.
Put my shit on top.
Well, wait.
Here, I want this on top.
I only have 2 hands.
Give me her thing.
Jesus Christ.
Put that here. Alright, I'll put all that on my stool. Get it out of the fucking way.
We took one laptop off and added a laptop, a drawing pad, and an Xbox.
And then Abby's cooling pad. I'm trying to move the fan farther back. Oh, this is full of water. I bet this is mildewy as fuck, too.
Ooh. Hot.
I'm a fucking water slut.
That helped. I saw the circle go down farther. I think that might be like the lowest.
You want to smack the light before we get started? Because you're the one that doesn't like the light.
I hate lights. Fuck the light.
I can't fucking see anything without the light.
I'm putting my taint all up on my mic.
You almost did.
It's gonna be like the One Punch Man abridged.
What the fuck did you just do?
I'm assuming you're gonna want this.
Please make it bright. I can't fucking see anything.
All the way up?
Yeah.
It says not visible. How about you taint off?
Frequent use of the word taint is amusing.
The word taint. It's fun. So we shouldn't be such pussies about this beginning because we can't die. Literally nothing will kill you in the prologue.
That doesn't mean that we weren't scared of it when we were like fucking 12 and 14.
We literally stopped at the part where you can't die. We were like,
Partly because our grandmother walked in and I screamed profanities at our elderly grandmother.
So often are we guided by her devotion. Fuck. I didn't get the last part. A bond that pulls us down past not bargained.
My voice is shit.
You don't have a radio voice yet.
And when you find yourself alone, as he casts out the fucking rock maybe, how far will it carry you?
It's like my Hulk Hogan voice, because I've never fucking heard Hulk Hogan. I hit this goddamn polygonal fucking tree.
Look at your shitty car.
Oh, it's a fucking shoe. And then it's ran over a fence, like... What
Look
the
at
fuck
how
was I
dark
doing?
tinted your windows are, though. Like you smoking weed with Snoop Dogg in there or some shit.
I was probably driving like your dad.
Fuck!
Fell asleep.
My father took us...
There's a way to zoom in. Oh, it's right stick. Which is disgusting. You have to hold down right stick.
No. No. Stop. So, my house, our hot water heater is going out. So we needed to get a new one. And we were supposed to get one from my girlfriend's uncle. But he backed out of the deal because he's a shady motherfucker. So I asked my dad, who is also a shady motherfucker, if maybe he had one laying around in his garbage-filled garage. He didn't, but he said, I think I might know a guy. His exact wording, never trust anyone who says, I think I might know a guy. So tonight, at 7 o'clock, it's starting to get dark here in Oklahoma. It's gross, it's been muddy all fucking week, it's disgusting. We go to my dad's house. And we sit around in his house and look at his 2 baby geese for a while. My dad has geese now, by the way, which he shouldn't have geese. And we sit around in his house for like 45 minutes, and then he's like, alright, let's go. And at first, he was going to drive in front of us in his car and lead us to this place, but instead he decided it'd be safer and easier if he just rode in the car with us, because my dad falls asleep at the wheel. It's fucking ridiculous. And my large huge, like 6'2" father was crammed into this little minivan. And me and my girlfriend were in the back seat, and he was in the front seat. And Blake was driving. And he takes us to this little shithole right off the highway, kind of like hole-in-the-wall area. It's full of fucking garbage. And a man who has obviously done meth at some point in his life staggers up to us, and there are these 3 dogs. A really little one, a medium-sized one, and this really big one named Chewy. And he's like screaming, and everyone's screaming, and then this meth head's just like, will you take me somewhere? And my dad's just like, sure, we'll do it. And so me and my girlfriend and Blake are screaming, because my dad is going to make us caravan around this meth head. And then another man comes out of nowhere with crutches and a gimpy foot, and he obviously looks like he's been on drugs before too. And they have Blake pull out and then pull back into a different part of the yard. They use this tiny shitty dolly thing. It's not even like a real dolly. It looks like one of those scooters you ride around on in elementary school in the gym. One of those to scoot this hot water heater across all of the leaves and garbage and debris that's just scuffled around this fucking place. They put it in the back of our car. My dad's like, never mind, I'm not going to take you anywhere. He then goes over to have a conversation with these people while the rest of us are hiding in the car, and this man is just like handing my father 20s. Like, he's just like, here, fucking one right after the other, until my dad's got a palm full of 20s, stuffs it in his pocket, gives the first meth head $40, and then we leave. And then we get back to his house, and we're all like, what the fuck was that? That was really, really shady. And my dad's just like, hey, I forgot to pick up tobacco at the store. Will you go buy it for him? And it wasn't really for him. It was for his wife, who was completely whooped for. So then we went and we bought his tobacco and screamed the whole way home, because that was one of the shadiest things I've ever done with my father, and I have actually witnessed him do drug deals before.
So there's an achievement here. I can't remember what it's something about playing the piano to play certain notes. I think I can just like... Yeah, it was that. It's play the piano until certain notes are played to a song.
What song is it?
I don't remember what it is.
Helpful.
To interact for when you play is A.
Okay.
You can, this will be useful later, do that. It just makes the light concentrated, which isn't useful until like halfway through, and it's BS on that half. I don't remember where to go 100%. Oh, it also does it with left bumper, and right bumper interacts. I didn't know that.
Neat.
Left bumper runs.
Good. My dad also showed us the location where he almost crashed and died the other day because he fell asleep.
Hey. See him?
I did.
You can also... This is probably my favorite part.
What a noise that makes.
Mm-hmm. So we can't die here. I just need to find the key. I think that's all I need. Doot, 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 doot.
The walking in this game is ridiculous.
Shattered out window. I'm sure that clicking is really annoying, so I think I'm gonna stop.
Shit our fucking pants when we were younger. I'm in my grandma, I hear the garage door open, and she comes out, and we're all sitting in the dark around the TV like a couple of fucking hellions, and I scream profanities at my elderly grandmother.
I also like how you say younger as if it wasn't just like 4 years ago.
Man, 4 years ago, it was more than 4. I was not fucking 16 when we played this.
Yeah, I was young. I was still friends with Brendan.
Mm-hmm. We were like 12 and 14 when we played this the first time.
I was friends with Brendan when I was 12.
13 and 15.
Shit, probably. Wow, that burp registered louder than my voice. Oh, the next one didn't.
Hey, can you, take these jelly beans away from me before I die?
Oh, yeah. Give a diabetic a bag of jelly beans. Oh, he was there.
He was.
See, the thing is, I'll also die, because these, I'm pretty sure, made me sick.
Thanks,
But
Dad.
I fucking love Starburst jelly beans. I want to, like get a PO box at some point and have the same thing like Mark had, where everyone sent him Cheez-Its. But I want it to be various jelly beans.
Man,
I'd be okay with that.
for future reference, if we ever do get big, I'm a slut for buttered popcorn flavored Jelly Bellies.
Gross.
Wasn't my favorite. I'm almost as big as a slut for those as I am for water. And you know how big of a water slut I am.
So I remember when we played this, we played for like hours and never got farther than like right here.
Got nothing fucking accomplished, because back then I didn't even play. It had to have been at least 15 when we started playing, because that was when Abby forced me to play Skyrim the first time, and it was the only video game I've ever played in my entire fucking life.
One thing I tried to make a comment about, without actually talking when you were telling your story, is these trees just kind of look like metal poles. Like even up close. Like the
Yeah.
glimmer. I mean, I obviously shouldn't shit on a game from like 2004. Also, that lighted area means absolutely nothing.
I remember we walked around and we got the generators lit up, and I screamed a lot, and
We
then...
never saw this. This is like the big point.
No, we saw this house, because the house is what really scared me.
I don't remember the house.
I remember the house. I vividly remember the fearfulness from this house, and it like flashed the images in front of you. And I was like, I don't like this. I don't want to play this anymore. Which is fucking hilarious, because I was even less of a pussy back. What the fuck? Why don't you just zoom in on it?
Ooh, I didn't like that.
Yeah, because I remember the... Ah!
Yeah, that's the whole point. So now that thing is gonna eventually be all up on me.
See, I remember the flashing images like that. I remember that vividly.
That looked like a stock photo of a family.
It was a stock photo of a family. But I remember it.
Oh, there's an achievement, because we have that little recorder time on the top,
Yeah.
to beat the entire game in 45 minutes. Which, for how BS the next parts get, that's impossible.
And we're not fucking speedrunners over here.
It literally, like, we're gonna have a generator section, and we spent at least like an hour and a half trying to get them all. Which means you and I probably gonna spend like 2.
Because we're fucking done. Hey, at least we're not stoned.
Yeah.
It could be worse.
Wow, wow, wow. Do you want to like actually read these out loud or just...
He came for me. Why didn't I listen? He was right. He said this would happen. Help me. Need CR. He knows how to end this. Come find me. Don't let him in.
Oh. That's neat. We literally never saw this part. You and I.
Mm-mm. But I remember the house. I don't remember the freaky man in there, but I remember the stock photos of the family.
Do you want to play this next part?
I mean, I can.
It gets... This is the page part.
I mean, we fucking played both of the Outlast games the last couple of days, and not a lot of things scare me more. God damn it, that fucking jump scare today. I knew it was coming, too. I knew it was coming, and I was just like, I'm not gonna get it. It's not gonna get me. It's not gonna get me. And what did it do? Oh, I can't run anymore.
Left trigger.
Okay, cool. You said bumper?
Bumper did... It did the flashlight, I thought.
You told me bumper made me run. Is there no jump in this game?
No, there is no jump.
Why did... Hey, fuck out of here. Enough of your black and white whisperings. Hey, look, the shitter's on fire. What?
Look up. No, you stoop.
Oh, shit. Hey, what's up?
So, Have you played the other Slender games?
Dude,
like Computer Slender?
Literally no one aside from you have ever played this game with me. Like, this
No,
version right here is
no,
all I've
not
ever
this
touched.
version. Okay. Well, the more pages you find, the more aggressive Slender Man gets.
Yeah, I know the basis of the game, but this is the only one I've ever played.
So now that you have one, he's gonna be around. He shouldn't be too bad. But when he gets up to like 6, he's gonna be a huge cock.
Oh shit!
He's around you.
He's cocking somewhere.
And if it just does like that fidget and like you feel a little bit vibration, he was on screen long enough that he changed positions. But we just have to find like 8 landmarks to find 8 pages.
I'm glad that they give us more of an idea like this, because I've seen people play the PC version, and from what I remember, they don't have cool little like, oh.
Don't run towards him.
I didn't even see him. Kind of like earlier today, I was like, man, I can't fucking see shit.
I know this is a really like bad horror game, but man, it still gets me a little bit. Because I don't like the feeling, I don't like the idea of crawling around these kind of woods at night. Because I live in those kinds of woods.
Yeah, we live in the fucking woods.
And I know I'm like, I ain't going out there. I'm not going to be caught in the dark like this. But the fact that someone is.
Man, I don't even like to walk to my fucking mailbox at night. And it's not that far from my house. Like.
Do you know like our dump pile for like vegetables and stuff?
Yes.
I will not do that at night.
Yeah.
And that's literally like 40 feet from the house.
Yeah.
And I refuse. It creeps me out. And the thing is, like, I know that there probably isn't, like, there's some deer.
Oh no.
Oh.
Didn't like it.
And there's some, like, coyotes and such, but...
Oh.
Yeah, he's getting a little cockly. There's a page... maybe there's not a page in there. I remember going in there, and I think he was useless.
I don't want to go in. I don't want to get boxed in.
He doesn't like to go in the buildings. I don't know if he actually will even go in there. But the pages get decently difficult because it's kind of hard to tell where you're going.
That's the point. I think you just gotta navigate these stupid woods. Man, I wouldn't trudge around in my woods at night. Like, sometimes I think about the fact that Abby... Have you ever heard about They?
No.
Okay, let me tell you a little freaky story about They. When Abby was a small child, like, I think she was under the age of 8, but I think she was older than 5, so she was somewhere like 6 or 7. And
you could just said 6
yeah,
or 7.
I know, but I thought there was going to be a bigger gap there, and I'm stupid because math. Anyway, she they lived in the other trailer house, the one over there that's burnt down.
Yeah.
And they used to not sleep with, like, they used to leave all the doors and shit open at night because we lived so far out and they didn't have air conditioning. It was hotter than balls, so they would just leave it all open at night. And one night, Shannon was sleeping on the couch because she wasn't feeling good when she likes to sit up when her stomach hurts. And she swears in the middle of the night she heard the door open and shut, even though the door was open when she went to bed. And she first thought was like, oh my god, Abby. She had no idea why, but her first thought was like, Abby. Abby is doing something. And she went to look for her, and she found her halfway up the trail to Nana's house, and it used to not be as clear as it was. It used to be a bunch of giant, like, 4-foot-tall bloodweeds over there. So they were bigger than her at the time. And she was screaming and trying to fight, like, looked like she was trying to fight someone off of her, like someone had a hold of her, and her mom ran up to her, and she's like, Abby, it's me, Abby, it's Mom, I'm here. And she's like, don't let them take me, Mom, don't let them take me, they're taking me. And Mom, she was just like, no one's gonna get you, babe, I'm right here, it's Mom, I'm right here. And ever since, Abby has just had unexplainable fear of whoever the fuck they is.
I would too.
Like, now she, even as a, 22-year-old adult, she's afraid to have, like, social media because they will find her and no one knows who the fuck they is, but she's terrified of them.
I have never seen this building. We didn't find this. Or at least we didn't walk into the bathroom section. This does not seem familiar.
I don't like being here.
Wait, was that a paper in the thing? No. Oh, that's a plate. I mean, I have
I don't like the way that I sound.
fear of my house.
Yeah. I have a little bit of a fear of your house. Now, I've never been afraid of your house before, but I've never spent that much time at your house because your mom fucking hates me.